Hello everyone. I have some really exciting knitting updates for you. What I'm working on, my acquisitions, and some other little things in here. It is so exciting. I cannot wait to share. So let's get started. First, I'm wearing my roomy raglan. I feel like I wear this in every video because I wear it all the time. I am so happy with the fit of this. I need to make another one in another color so that I'm not wearing this one every day, but I love this thing so much. I am still working on my tattoo flash cardigan. We have the back panel done. The front panels are done and seamed up on the side. We did the button band with the buttonholes. Let's see if I can find them. Which is so cool. I was really nervous about that, and it was fine. I did the collar, which turned out really well. And now I'm working on the first sleeve. I'm probably 3/4 of the way done with this sleeve. I have my numbers going on, and then I have the ribbing, and then that sleeve will be done. I went to a country music festival called Dusty Vaquero Days down in Gillette, Wyoming this past week, and I worked on that the 3 days that I was there and did this, which was really cool. And what was really fun is I was working on it at a coffee shop, and these old guys meet every day at 8 a.m. at this coffee shop, and so they started chatting with me, and we're all excited about my sweater and what I was working on. And I went back the next day after going to a cafe that they had recommended, and then I came back to get coffee and hang out at this place and just knit. And there were a couple people that weren't there the day before, and so they told me to hold up the sweater and show my progress. And one of the guys mentioned, "Show them the buttonholes, isn't that cool?" And it was just the sweetest, most wholesome thing. It was such an awesome trip. Anyway, I love that memory is now tied with this cardigan. It is so special. So very excited with how this is coming along. I'm a monogamous knitter, so this is the only thing that I'm working on currently. However, we'll move on to my first acquisition, which it was my birthday this past week, and I decided to treat myself to knitting for Olive pure silk in this pea shoot green, I think is the color. Yeah. And my plan is to knit like a scarf, kind of like a Sophie scarf, but not that, because I just want to try something different. So that's the plan with this. I'm going on a road trip this weekend too, and so the plan is I don't have to drive, so I'm going to be knitting the whole time. So that's the plan with this. Hopefully I can get it done within that time. And then I got this at the Show of Hands here in Bozeman, Montana, so love stopping in there and chatting. I also got this wool wash. I've never used wool wash before, but it seems like I should have it for the amount of times I've worn this. I should honestly probably wash it, but yeah, I don't know. It makes it smell nice. So we'll probably try that out at some point. I also got a couple of tapestry needles there because my plastic one from my grandma is like, it's gonna break. So I got a metal one, which is really exciting. And it's a lot easier to weave in ends with a stiffer needle. So that's very exciting. But for my birthday, I also received 2 books. And these are the greatest thing. I am so excited about it. We'll talk about, which one do we want to talk about first? We'll do Vogue knitting first. So this is all about how to construct your own garments. It is like sweaters, hats, literally anything. And there's so many techniques in here, and I'm so excited to design my own stuff. I had mentioned it to my boyfriend, and these were gifts from him, and it was such a good idea. because I didn't know like where to start with that. So this is kind of a comprehensive everything book. And then this one is specifically for sweaters. So it has different kind of styles on what you can make, and then the variations of it, and construction, numbers, literally everything you would ever want. I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled with these. It was such a good idea, and I cannot wait to design something with this. I don't know if I would ever design something to like sell a pattern, but I really want to just make something for myself at the very least, because how cool would that be to design your own wardrobe? Like, dude, that's so sick. So very excited about these. I also ordered for myself Norway's Knitted Heritage. This here. I love Norwegian sweaters, and I wanted to read more about the history of it because the patterns mean things, and there's just so much knowledge to be gained, but the internet only did so much for me. And this is written by Anna Moore, who is iconic. If you know anything about Norwegian sweaters, she's like an icon. And so there is so much information in here. It is fantastic. It is like literally the best thing ever. There's so much history about the styles, different things. It is just so cool. So I cannot wait to read this. It is going to be so awesome. It is a thick book, thicker than I thought, which is even better because I paid a good amount of money. I got it on thriftedbooks.com, so it was discounted. However, it was still like 40 something bucks, so very excited about this one. And then while I was on my road trip this past week, I stopped at a few different thrift stores and was looking for knitting books. Didn't find anything. But then I stopped in Buffalo, Wyoming at this like senior center thrift store. Dude, the Holy Grail. I spent so much time there, and I got all of these. So let's go through the things that I thrifted. We have crochet, actually. I love these doily tablecloth things. I have some that my family made, and I have them on my surfaces. So I think it'd be fun to learn to make some myself. I think these are just so beautiful and be fun to try. I don't know how to crochet, but I think I can figure it out. I also got this little craft guide on how to make these ornaments. I remember having some of these when I was younger, and I thought it'd be fun to try making them and maybe even like sell them at markets along with my other Scandinavian artwork and ornaments and Christmas stuff. So I want to try that. I got a Creative Hands, the Complete Knitting, Dressmaking, and Needlecraft Guide. And look at the back. Is that not just stunning? So this is just like a general kind of craft book. You can make a rabbit, knit a classic sweater for a man. So there's a lot of like just fun stuff in here to create, and so I'm very excited about that. I got another kind of general craft book. This one's the Crafts Jamboree, and that's what the cover looks like. There's macrame, knitting, quilting, leather, clay, stained glass, literally everything you would want to craft. And it's just, I want to fill my home with things that I have made myself, and when I give gifts, I want to be able to have like made them, you know. I think it's way more meaningful to receive a handmade item than just a store-bought thing. So I'm really excited about these finds. And senior center thrift stores are literally my favorite. They have the best things, so I'm very excited about that. I think that's it for kind of fiber arts or like knitting, crocheting, that sort of thing. For my birthday, I also received a basket weaving kit. This is from Underwater Basket Weaving, and I'll insert a photo of the finished thing right here. I had seen this on, I think it was TikTok or something, a while ago, and then I saw that Jade Violent Cat Lady made one, and so of course it was a done deal. I had to do it. So I asked for that for my birthday and I got it, which is so exciting, and I'm so grateful for it. And so I cannot wait to make that and then carry around my knitting in it. It'll be so fun. So it's gonna be a crafty year for sure. My future knitting plans is still to knit the Torgan sweater from Moo Knits from the kit that I got, and so I'll work on that after I finish the test knit, because that's the priority. I need to finish that and get it blocked and everything. I need to get buttons. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. So I'll do that and then I'll work on that. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of things. I'm very excited for all of it. Things are looking up for sure. And I sold one of my hand-painted jars today, which is so exciting. I got the notification that it sold, and I kid you not, like, the grin on my face is insane. And I am so grateful for anyone that supports me in any sort of sense. Just watching this video is so awesome. So thank you for all the support. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Wearing my roomie raglan. Why did I do that? Pretty cool.